What's up, guys? It's Mark here at Dino Trading, coming at you with today's powerful trading recap. Let's get right into it, folks. What you're seeing on the screen is today's chart of the NAS. You know I love the NAS, but to be honest with you, all markets look the same today. Every market moved in lockstep. The S&P, the Dow, the Russell, oil, gold. This was basically the mother of all short squeezes, all right? Because trend traders were laughing all the way to the bank. Literally, I was laughing today. I was laughing at how easy today looked. Not always the case, but today was like taking candy from a baby. I'm going to show you the perfect master and slave setup in just a few seconds. But on the flip side, all those candlestick traders and those Bollinger Band indicator, RSI, garbage indicator traders, they got their faces chopped off today on this rally, okay? And boo-hoo for them, right? I've always said this, folks. Shame on you if you have this volume indicator and you trade against the trend. Shame on you, okay? I've told you 100,000 times, probably a million times, there is nothing more powerful yet simplistic than a trend trading system. There's just not, okay? Trend trading requires you to get one thing and one thing alone correct every single day, and that's just identify the trend. What is the prevailing trend at any one moment in time? And newsflash, you only have two answers to choose from, right? It's either green, meaning that the trend is long, or it's red, meaning that the trend is short. You don't have any other options. It's simple. It's clean, and in my opinion, it's kind of obvious. Unlike this garbage indicator chart that I find laughable and that professional traders find laughable. And if you got stuck on the wrong side of the trade today by using this candlesticks, shame on you, all right? Anyway, let me get to the good stuff. I'm going to show you how I've really been experimenting heavily with the master and slave setup, what I like to call the higher time frame and the smaller time frame. All right, so this happens to be the higher time frame, and I'm going to go ahead and timestamp for you the market open, which is right there. Now you can quite clearly see, right? The vol color band is green, and it's kind of far away from the band. And so if you were looking to try to play this at the start, okay, so if you tuned in right here, which is when I did, and you were like everybody else in the world, right, looking to start your trading and your technical analysis here at the market open, you kind of missed the actual color change. But if you look at the time, this happened at 3 o'clock in the morning. So a lot of you guys ask me this question, and that is, hey Mark, what happens when you start your trading day and there's already a massive vol trend underway? Well, folks, the answer to that question is simple. Watch this. All you got to do is flip to a smaller time frame chart like so. Okay, so before I keep going, let me just set this up for you. Here's the higher time frame chart, the larger chart. All you NASDAQ and S&P lovers, you know what the T-bar speeds are. If you want to know what the T-bar speeds I'm using here, get in touch. Same thing on the smaller time frame chart. All right, if you want to know what the smaller time frame chart that I'm using on the NAS, on the S&P, get in touch. But let me walk you through what the setup looks like. Okay, you're going to fall out of your chair when you see how simple this is. All right, so let's go ahead and timestamp the market open. All right, so the market open is right there. But if we go and look at the higher time frame chart, we're bullish. We're looking for bullish opportunities, and there's a massive trend underway on the higher time frame chart. We want to participate in that move. We don't want to go against that move, right? Have you ever tried to cross the freeway on a busy day? Right? All the traffic is going one way and you try to go the other way. What do you think happens to you? You get smashed like a fried egg, right? And that's what happened today, folks. The market was trending up, 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 up. All the trend traders piled in, pushed it up even some more. And all the counter trend traders, they tried to short it here. Got their face chopped off, short it here. Face chopped off, short, face rip, short, face rip. It was just an absolute disaster for those retail amateur traders, all right? So don't ever think there's a substitute, folks, okay? Don't ever think that there's ever going to be a substitute for, number one, the right trading software, number two, the right trading strategy, and number three, the flexibility to run both a higher time frame chart against a smaller time frame chart. All right. Now, speaking of smaller time frame chart, which is what this one is, all right, moment of truth. Okay. I'm going to show you how to zoom in with the laser-like focus and identify and isolate the same pattern, ladies and gentlemen, that we've been looking for all our lives. Okay. And that is, you guessed it, the retracement pattern. Okay. This is, in my opinion, one of the most powerful chart patterns of all time. The only real secret in how to properly use it is you got to get in early, right? Meaning that if a retracement pattern printed up here, right? Like if the trend was underway and you had a retracement over here, you're a little bit late to the party. Ideally, you want to get in as early as you can, as evidenced by this setup here that took place, as you can quite clearly see, at about 8:51 a.m. in the morning. So it's not bad. We're still early enough. It's still before 9 o'clock in the morning. If we quickly check back to the master chart, the trend looks like it's still heavily underway, and we have another 4, 5, or 6 hours of trading to go. So that's what makes this setup here on the smaller time frame chart the most perfect setup. Okay. And so, folks, essentially, let me just dumb this down for you in case you guys don't know what a retracement pattern is. What we're waiting for are confirmation of 3 factors. Number 1, we wanted the direction. Okay, so this color band here, which is our proprietary volume-based indicator, it's got to be green. Why green? Because if I jump back to the master, we're looking for bullish opportunities. Makes sense? Number 2, I want the market to come back down, right? I want the market to really come back down, giving me a nice deep pullback, okay, underneath the color, and then I want to get a match, a color match. Makes sense? What does color match mean? What that means is a green reversal bar against a green volume color band within the context of the higher time frame. Right? Simple. What was confusing about what I just explained here? Nothing. Higher time frame, smaller time frame, look for retracements. Okay, so this right here, folks, represents our entry bar. We would go long on the open of the next bar. I'll draw another box. That is the exact moment in time that we decide to go long. You guys know where the stop loss goes, right? Let me get rid of the other box there. You guys know where the stop loss goes, right? Let me go ahead and draw that for you, okay? I like to use these days on the NAS kind of a deeper stop loss. Why? Because I found on the NAS it's very jittery. You cannot be too tight, right? You ever take your dog for a walk? You cannot have your leash on your dog too tight. Otherwise, you're just going to strangle the dog. Same thing on the NAS. You got to give it some room to run. If you're not confident or if you don't feel right about a 20-point or a 25-point stop on the NAS, then either size down your positions or trade on an even smaller T-bar. Make sense? So anyway, this is the approximate location where I would put my stop loss, anywhere from 5 to 6 points underneath the signal bar. Not the entry bar, right? It's got to go underneath the signal bar. Now, everything's in place. You guys know it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning. We have found what appears to be a potentially really good setup. That's what we look for. We try to get into positions before 9 or 9:30. You guys know that the sweet spot is the morning session. Period. End of discussion. Why? Because if I squish this in, show you how this trade played out. All right. So squish this in some more here. This thing basically took off for a shocking 1,200 ticks and or pips. If you follow along in Forex. Okay. And let me just wind this back a little bit. You see this right here? You see why you're probably going to have somewhat of a larger stop on the NAS. Look at the heat we took on this trade. Look how close it came to stopping us out. Now it didn't, and all you guys that had balls of steel and stayed in this trade and didn't chicken out, right? You absolutely killed it today. Let me fit this back to scale here. I mean, Jesus, man, look at this move, right? All of this happened on, you guessed it, the smaller time frame chart. Folks, I'm telling you, trading does not have to be complicated, does not have to be confusing, does not have to stress you out. the way that these candlesticks are stressing out a lot of traders. When you decide to embrace a volume-based profile, aka a trend trading strategy, you'd be shocked at how potentially easy it is to identify, at least identify the potential starting point of a trend. You may be wrong, right? Trading is not a guarantee. Trading is a game of risk reward, but at the very least, you'll be able to get your hands on a volume-based approach to trading the market. Because, you look at the market today, right? You look at this big move here. What do you think caused this move? Wasn't me, wasn't you. It's the large traders, right? It's the big guys, the algos, the institutions coming in there and pushing around their weight. So for any idiot out there who tried to short this market today, you're betting against the biggest and largest traders in the world. Why would you want to go against those guys, right? Why not join those guys? You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, folks, what a day. Feels like the market went parabolic today. All the short sellers got their faces chopped off. And let's see if this continues again tomorrow. Guys, that'll do it for this video. If you'd like to get your hands on this powerful volume indicator, then get in touch, call, text, email, whatever's convenient, and I'd be happy to hook you up with a free one-on-one demo, really show you how this volume indicator is going to supercharge your trading. Guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next trade.